I'm Stephanie Barrington. I live in Summerville, South Carolina, right outside of Charleston, South Carolina, and I have been in network marketing for almost 10 years. I have been with Trinant since October and am a Sapphire Pro here at Trinant. And,
Okay, you have to unmute yourself again. Sorry.
and I'm excited to chat with everybody tonight. And joining me tonight is Nicolette Anderson.
Hello, hello. My name's Nicolette. I am in Tampa, Florida, mom of two. My daughter actually turns 11 years old this Friday. In her eyes, she's turning 17. And my son's 9. I have been in network marketing since 2014, and I absolutely adore this business. There is just nothing else like it. I'm formerly a first grade teacher. Shout out any other teachers in here. See it in the chat. But when I had kids of my own, I was just like, I want to provide for my family because I love to work, but I want to be able to do it from home and didn't want to have to go back to work after having my two kiddos. And here we are now. I know both Steph and we have seen massive success in this industry. Both of us have been able to earn over $1 million for our families in the network marketing business. And hopefully that can just show you that two very normal, average, everyday mamas jumping into a business opportunity were probably a lot like you. We were skeptical. We had concerns. We thought that probably this isn't going to work, but might as well try it. And look what happened, right?
I love that we called this group, this call Stronger Together. So Nicolette and I have been in network marketing not only alone, but together for almost 10 years. So we've been doing, we were with our previous company together, and we came over here together when our previous company collapsed. So we didn't go looking for another opportunity. This opportunity kind of presented itself to us. However, when we were faced with like, do we do something else or do we like get out of network marketing? It wasn't even a question. It was like, what are we doing next? Where are we going? Because that's how much we believe in network marketing and how much we believe it can change your life. It did take us several years to build our business the first time around, right? So we knew what we were up against when we decided to say yes to this opportunity. We knew that it was not going to be an overnight success. We knew that we had some work to do. We knew that we had an entire new compensation plan to learn. We had all new skills to learn, right? So we were in the same exact shoes that every single one of you are, with a new opportunity as of October 1st. So we did this though, and we did it together. So find a best friend, jump into this business opportunity and do it together. And you will not only like love the opportunity, love the potential in this business, but you'll love the journey along with it. So if you don't have a bestie to join you, we will find you a bestie when you join us.
Okay, so we are going to dig into some company information, right? So Trinant, that is the name of this company. To put a 2 in the chat if that is news to you. You have not heard of Trinant before. Kind of a
I
weird
never
name.
heard of it. I
No,
never heard of it. Not a
like
word.
when you came to me and you're like, Nicolette, you got to check out Trinant. I'm like, what are you talking about? That does,
Right.
why does that name sound like something that belongs like a car part, right? But then I realized Trinant actually means change life. And that is beautiful. It's a French word for change life. And it all starts to make sense because as you learn about this company, you'll understand that that's exactly what we're doing here. That is the mission. The mission is to impact 1 billion lives in our first 30 years. And we are actually 11 years into that. So Trinant was founded in 2013, and it's not just another wellness company. It is an award-winning company recognized on Inc. 5000, Inc. 500, and also Utah's top 100 fastest growing businesses. So that means this is a rock solid company, and it is making an impact. And we're also all about innovation, creating these high impact products that actually help people feel and live better. We have such an incredible line. And don't tell anyone I told you, okay? But 3 more products, revolutionary products, are actually launching in March, which it's July 29th. So it's basically February. So basically 3 more products are launching next month. And so getting your business set up as a Trinant associate opening up that online wellness boutique now ahead of those launches is just a smart decision for all of our executive level thinkers and people in here, or soon to be. So this opportunity is wildly exciting because nobody knows about it. It's reputable, it's award winning, it's fast growing, it's innovative, but yet still there's so much room for growth because nobody knows about it. And that's absolutely amazing. The timing is magnificent. Literally just last year, our daily health system, which we're going to talk about in a little fun unboxing situation here in just a second, it went completely viral. It broke the internet. And out of 12,000 nominations, the Trinont Daily Health System won the Gold Stevie Award in new consumer product category at the international, meaning global, not just America, like global business awards worldwide. So this is a company that is going places, and they take the development and quality and integrity of their products really, really seriously. And as associates who get to partner with the brand, you're going to be going places too. Okay, so Trinont essentially has 5 pillars that we really focus on in terms of helping people live better and feel better. And that's beauty, that's total wellness, that's fitness, that's energy and vitality, and that is weight management. Now, if you think to yourself, do I know of anyone who could use help in any of these categories? Type a yes in the chat if you could think of a handful of people who could use help in any of these 5 categories, right? Americans are the unhealthiest we've ever been. And it's sad, right? Chronic illness, obesity, metabolic disorders, inflammation, and these issues continue to skyrocket. I know even me, I've been into health and fitness seriously for 10 years, and I've struggled with autoimmune and inflammation issues popping up and stealing my quality of life, right? And it's just from the daily toxins and the ingredients and the foods that we eat. It's hard to avoid. Only 12% of Americans are walking around metabolically healthy, and childhood obesity rates are expected to rise by 60% in the next decade. So here's why we can trust Trinont products. Now, for me, I've done things the wrong way for a long time, and I had to learn how to do things the right way. I trusted, bottom shelf, cheap supplements, and ended up with a supplement cabinet filled with crap that doesn't work. And then I ended up jaded because I was like, supplements are all a gimmick. Can anyone else who's got the supplement cabinet with the half-used things where you're just like, I stopped using it, it doesn't work, now it's expired, but I feel guilty throwing it away. So here we are with a cabinet filled with supplement junk. These supplements, okay, are high quality from the earth. Our supplements are third-party tested, GMP certified, independently lab tested for impurities like mold, contaminants, lead, and they're based on raw, whole foods that have proprietary formulas and deliver real results. And you can see some of these transformations here, right? This isn't just like, okay, it's just weight loss. Yes, it helps people lose weight. It helps people with their physique, but you can see it also helps with bloating. It also helps with the hair, the skin, the nails. You can see the inflammation leaving people's body. Like, these supplements are nothing short of impressive. So when you're investing in your health and wellness, you want to know that what you're taking is actually helping you, not harming you. And it's actually working towards your longevity, not stirring up things in your system that are going to eventually take you down with the side effects from having to take it. So I love that Trinont also stays ahead of the health trends, right? They are always at work analyzing the market, figuring out what is coming up, what is in demand that people need, and then they go out and they create a healthy, non-synthetic, from the earth version that is a great solution, again, for longevity versus the harmful synthetic side effects. So we've got the natural solutions. So let's see some hearts in the chat. If you love a natural solution, a holistic approach, and you want results that you get to keep because you know the supplements you're taking are from the earth and they are good for you, shoot, you could even feel good giving them to your kids.
I do give them to my kids. And I think it's funny because Nicolette loves holistic, healthy living and all the things. You guys, I love a good bowl of Fruit Loops. So I'm going to tell you from my perspective, like real normal life mama over here who like eats after her kids half the time. I love these products because they make me feel good. Like real basic down to like the bare bones, they make me feel good. I started taking these products literally on October 2nd. I received the products and I have not been bloated one time. Not one time of taking these products through my cycles, through the holidays, and they make me feel good. We're going to talk about some of the products, but they all day energy for me specifically, all day energy. I work out a few times a week. I am not as regiment as I wish I was sometimes, right? But I feel the difference with these supplements when I'm now working out. When I wasn't taking these supplements before working out versus taking them now working out, you can just see a difference in the lean muscle that you're growing. You can see a difference in your just your overall like body composition. It's just different. But the bloating, I'm telling you right now, I have had 3 C-sections, and by the end of the night, I would feel and look pregnant, and I don't anymore. And that alone is my selling point for this product is that I do not look pregnant by the end of the night. And I feel like a lot of women have that same issue.
You make me laugh so much. Just the other day in the car, we were talking about, I was like, hey, you saw they were getting rid of red food dye. And she's like, well, I'll just find another dye. I'm
I
like,
didn't mean that. I was kidding, guys. That was a joke.
she's hysterical. But so let's do a little unboxing here. Let's dig in. I'm gonna stop share. And we have a box right here where we're just gonna dig into some of the products so we can kind of talk through how powerful they are. And you can just hear what they've done for us in our journey as just your normal everyday mamas. So
Did you get the pudding?
yes, I have the pudding.
Okay. All right. I'm excited. You guys are going to see about pudding.
We're gonna
And
do a science experiment.
it's just going to be a science experiment. And it can work with other things too, because I've done about 20 experiments at this point. So we'll share how that works. Anyway. Okay.
Okay, so first, inside the box, we have our daily health system, which I just love. I was so impressed that it came in such a fun little box, the big box, right? So this includes your Activate and your Transform, okay? So this is the science-backed award-winning metabolic health system that got the Gold Stevie Award that I was just talking about. So Activate right here, this drink, which I am also happen to be drinking right now. Look at how pretty it is. She's such a pretty color. This has amino acids, antioxidants, botanicals that helps the body burn fat and control your appetite. It naturally increases your GLP-1 hormone so that you feel fuller, faster, and then for longer. I call it my metabolic mocktail. And it also activates your AMPK, which is super impressive because that sends a signal to your brain to burn fat for fuel, specifically targeting that visceral midsection fat. I know like every person I talk to, like, oh, that's my problem area. I'm like, yes, but here's your perfect little drink bestie, your waist snatching bestie that you can enjoy once or twice a day, and it's going to help you solve that problem. It also has ingredients to help lower cortisol and get the inflammation off your body. So Activate, I mean, I call it like this effortless metabolic makeover because you just put it in water and it's so stinking good.
And from the girl who doesn't talk about those words, what it basically does for me is I can drink that and I am not hungry. Like it takes away any hunger feelings. Like, so I do still have to eat during the day. So I still eat my normal meals, but I'm not hungry. It tastes good. So if you like Fruity Pebbles, you're going to like this drink. And it is super simple. Literally, like you put it in water and you're good to go. So easy. And again, it does attack that midsection. No bloating.
Yes, exactly. So
Oh, and sorry, one more thing. It doesn't make you crash. That's another thing. As I was specifically talking to someone the other day. She said that after she had babies, she has to snack all day or she feels like her blood sugar's crashing, right? She feels like she's dizzy. She's like gonna pass out. This drink helps level out those glucose levels so that you are not going up and down all day and you don't feel that lightheadedness or anything like that when you aren't eating.
and also, speaking of like this, I've had so many people after they drink it, they're like, oh my gosh, Nicolette, is this caffeinated? Like, I feel so energized. It's not.
It's not. Yeah.
It just creates this natural energy when your metabolism is lit up. you get lit up too. So it's really, really awesome. So also inside the Daily Health System comes Transform, okay? This is a proprietary blend that converts carbs and sugar into soluble fiber in your gut before it hits your bloodstream, which helps keep your blood sugars balanced. So you take this 30 to 60 minutes before you eat, especially before you eat a heavier meal, and you're not going to feel yourself go like, yay, I just ate something great. And then, oh my gosh, I feel like absolute garbage. I have no energy. I have a food hangover, all of that. So this is epic to take before those larger meals. I saw you had something to say, Steph.
Oh, I just said take it before your Fruit Loops. And then I was kidding, kind of. But like those are what you want to take before you eat your meals. So
Exactly.
one time before your meals.
Yes, so easy. This a statistic that a lot of people don't know is 96 million Americans are pre-diabetic and they don't even know it. 34 million Americans are type 2 diabetic. So this is going to help those people, but also this helps just other people who don't want to deal with the brain fog and the crashing and feeling your levels going all over the place after you're eating your meals, right? So this evens everything out for you. And then I love that it comes with a little
Oh no.
guide developed by a nutrition. Am I frozen?
You're good now. I think you're
Okay.
back.
Okay. Tells you exactly how to take the supplements, how to incorporate them into your lifestyle effortlessly, because it just does not get any easier than this. So that's the Daily Health System. And then we have Enrich, which I feel like should come with the Daily Health System. I feel like they're a metabolic trio that needs to go together. But Enrich is your digestive enzymes and pre and probiotics. Now, that might not sound as fun after we're talking about like burn fat and, manage your appetite, get rid of your cravings, all of that. But these get rid of the bloat, right? They are the best thing. It's like your gut's fairy godmother. Now, if you don't know, your gut is your second brain. Like it is literally connected to your brain. And so when your gut is off, everything else is off. Your energy, brain fog, your skin, the bloating, bathroom issues, or lack of going to the bathroom. There's just so much that happens when your gut health is not in check. Now, type help in the chat if you know your gut could use a little help, okay? I know that's me every single. Yes, it is so important, Haley. So this impacts everything. You take an Enrich and a Transform 30 minutes before you eat, and your meals are just going to go down so much better. This is going to help you absorb more nutrition from the foods that you're eating, right? And even makes your healthy foods healthier because you're getting more out of it. But it's also going to help you process and get rid of and metabolize the processed things that you eat that might have otherwise been a struggle, right, for your system. Anything to add about Enrich, Steph?
I take it every time. I take one Enrich and one Transform before every one of my meals. And that plus the Activate is what I would say is the trio that has made me not bloated at all. Oh, she's got the pudding. Okay, and this pudding experiment works with basically any type of food. I've done it with yogurt. I've done it with chicken and rice. We've done it with Christmas cookies. We've done it with bread. We've done it with all these things. So what you're about to witness can be done with any foods you really eat. Like I know I don't actually eat pudding. So this actually works with foods you eat at home too. So
Yeah.
this is exciting.
Okay, so this is just some vanilla pudding. It's very thick and goopy, right? Like I'm afraid to totally, we're gonna just upside down. Blah! It's not even falling out. Nasty. My daughter's like, Mom, I'm so excited you got pudding. I'm like, you're not eating it, honey. I'm sorry. What do you think this is? So I'm gonna take an enriched capsule, okay? And I'm just gonna pour it in. I'm gonna open it up and put it in there. And just watch at what happens when I stir this bad boy in a little bit and how quickly it works. The first time I ever did this, I was recording a video. I wasn't live or on Zoom or anything. I was just standing in my kitchen. My kids were in the other room watching TV. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. I figured it would take forever. And it literally just noticeably started bubbling and liquefying right in front of me. It was crazy. It's already doing it. It's turning into like a tapioca consistency. I can no longer turn it over to show you, but we'll give it like another minute.
Give it a minute. Yeah.
So let's let this sit for a second and I'll talk about the next supplement that is in my box really quick while we do this. So next we have Glow M Collagen, which is a tripeptide marine collagen for your hair, skin, and nails. And basically all that means is that it's broken down into the teeniest, tiniest little molecules. So it's bioavailable for your body and you can absorb it. So it works faster. And this is what it looks like right here. And do you know what's delicious? Is mixing in your stick of Glow, also called a glow stick. How cute is that? With your Activate. Okay, so your grape glow stick with your citrus hibiscus Activate together. Get out of here. It is so
It's so good. It is so good. Although I like them separate because I don't love to drink water. Anyone else just not love to drink water, just plain water all day? No, just me. Cool. So I like to add it just to plain water and just drink it separately because it's so good by itself. It is just a light grape drink, and it is so delicious. So you can have them mixed or you can have them by themselves, drink them whenever you want.
Yeah, totally. Okay, let's check on this pudding. Are we ready? I'm just gonna
Crazy.
look at that.
So when you're consuming that, imagine what it's doing to all of the things in your gut. And someone said to me like, "Well, that's what stomach acid's for." Sure, that is what stomach acid's for, but who here we all know that our gut flora is not in check, right? Our gut is not healthy. So this is helping to break down those things, absorb what we do need and get rid of what we don't need.
Yes. And one of the biggest questions I get, they're like, oh, but and then does it come out like that? And you're immediately in the bathroom? No,
No.
we're good. Okay. All right. So the next thing that's did anyone, were you impressed by that? Okay. Let's hear impressive in the chat if you found that to be exciting. Because that really excited me.
And the first time I saw it too, I was the biggest skeptic. I'm like, I'm pretty sure if you just sit there and stir pudding, it would liquefy. So then I did it. And I was like, oh, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't do that. But I was a big skeptic. I like questioned all of it. But it really, really does work. One little capsule in there changes everything. And it'll do the same thing if you were to I did like overnight experiments, would put bread and water in one dish and bread and water with Enrich in the other dish. And it's like gooey. And this one is still like a piece of bread. You could like pick it up. This one was just gooey. And it was crazy to think like what it's doing in your system and how it's helping break down those things. So you're not absorbing those things as fat.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The last two things that are in the box are our energy nootropics, which I cannot survive life without anymore. So these are for energy and stamina. So listen, most energy drinks are packed with garbage, right? I'm pretty sure we all know this, but we're just like, whatever, I don't care, I need it. Dyes and chemicals and artificial sweeteners and all of that. And even our precious coffee, coffee beans are one of the most mold-filled, pesticide-filled things that you can get your hands on. So when you swap your energy drinks and those pre-workouts and the toxic coffee with our nootropics, which we already know are tested and they don't have any of the garbage in them, you're going to do your body such a favor. So these are designed not only, yes, they have caffeine in them, but they also have a nootropic blend that's going to help with stress management. It's going to help with, long-term cognitive function, productivity, lowering those cortisol levels. It boosts your mood. Like you just feel so much better. So there's Zest, which is our lemonade flavor. So this comes in watermelon or peach. And then there's Mojo. And I remember Steph was like, Nicolette, I can't wait for you to get Mojo and you have to have it instead of your coffee. And I'm like, you're nuts. If you think I'm not going down to my $2,000 Breville barista sitting in my kitchen making myself a latte like I do every single morning, you guys, I have not touched that machine since starting Mojo. We stopped on a road trip to go see family over Christmas. We stopped at a Starbucks. And listen, this was like an 18-hour trip. I needed coffee. We stopped at a Starbucks and I bought one and I threw it out because I was like, this is like sewer water. And I made my husband stop at a gas station so I could get a hot cup of water and I dumped my Mojo stick in there. It is just that good.
I like mine iced. So I do mine iced with Just so I started it doing like almond milk or milk, and I changed it to just water. So I do water, and then I still have the white chocolate from Christmas. They did a fun flavor launch, so I do a little bit of the white chocolate and then the coffee flavor. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. I have it every morning on my way to take the kids to school.
I
So good.
also do, depending on the weather, I'm in Florida. So if it's hot out, I do iced. If it's cold out, meaning below 70, I do hot. And I use our MTC creamer that we have. So we've got this amazing creamer. You could just dump it in there and blend it all up, and it turns the most perfect caramel color coffee. I can't, you guys, it is so stinking good.
I love both of them, Mojo and Zest. I found myself dancing and singing, taking Abigail into school one day, my 5-year-old into preschool. I was like, I'm gonna get a good mood. And that was the only thing I changed. So I was like, this stuff works.
So the last thing and is Quench, and that's missing from my box because my kids stole it. So Quench is our hydration supplement. And listen, like our family goes through a ton of hydration supplements, like me and my husband, we work out all the time. He is a big 6'3" sweaty guy who works out of the garage. My kids are in sports. So it's an important thing in our household to have a hydration supplement living in Florida where we sweat all the time. We lose a lot of that. Everything that we've tried is awful compared to Quench. Like it either has too much sodium, too much sugar, or the kids don't like the flavor or whatever it is. Quench is just like this perfect balance of the minerals, the electrolytes, everything you need. It's coconut water. It has no sugar and it tastes fantastic. Fantastic. It's fruit punch and also citrus. So I have that every single morning to start my day. My husband will have it when he works out. My kids bring it to their practices and games with them. And it is so good. So ironically, everything that was in that box that we talked about, these are the products that come in what's called our Builder Bundle, which is an associate sign-up bundle where you get all of the top selling products that people are the most excited about. So getting them in your hands, just thinking about, how you might want to get started, getting these products in your hands is a smart business move. So let's move on. I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, so real quick, I'm just going to talk about what happens in terms of your new associate and you're kicking off your business. Now, that might sound intimidating, like, oh my gosh, what do I do though? Because I'm new to all of this. So one of the ways that our team supports you in kicking off your business, getting the word out without you having to learn or talk about things the way we just did, is what's called our Ripple Effect Testimonial Group, which is a Facebook group with thousands of testimonials that you as an associate can invite and add anyone to. And they're going to have the opportunity to go and use that little search tool right there and go search any of their health goals or concerns. And it's going to populate stories that they can relate to and how people are overcoming or achieving their health goals or concerns using our products. So this is like the heart. This is the social proof. This makes people feel seen and heard and understood. And then we have the associate app, the Trinont Go app, which has the science, okay? So kind of how Steph was like the real life, but here's how I think about things. And I was just like the geek talk. This is the Trinont Go app, right? That has like the science and the ingredients and the pamphlets that you can give to people. So now you've got the heart and the science, and these are both at your fingertips for you to start talking about these products even while your package is on the way. If you think about somebody who could benefit from fitness, beauty, right? The pillars that we talked about, you can get them into this group and say, hey, get in there and just be nosy. Just be nosy. Start learning about these products. Tell me what stands out to you. Here's what I ordered. We should do this together. That's as simple as it is kicking off your business.
And if you're not in that group yourself, definitely message whoever invited you to this call and get in that group. That group is super fun to just search. You can search at the top of it for any issue you might have. You might be like, I have eczema or hair loss or whatever it is that you're looking for, and you can see how other people use our products to get results.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we are now going to chat about how we do this together and how this is not something. So although you work alone, you're never alone as long as you're plugging into this team. All right. So we as a team specifically are super, super community oriented. We signed up just basically so we can have sleepovers. We are here for a sleepover party, a slumber party. And we want to make sure that you're feeling supported along the way. We want to make sure that whatever your goals are, we talk about them, you tell us what they are, and we help you get there. As long as you are literally plugging in and you are messaging us, you're calling us, you are like doing the work, we are willing to work with you and get you to where you want to go. Right? So we have been in network marketing together for 9 years, like I told Nicolette. And our stories, we're going to kind of share some personal stories here, right? Started very differently in network marketing. So I started network marketing the day after leaving a lawyer's office, wanting a divorce. Okay. I had two children that were 4 months old and 17 months old. And I walked out of the attorney's office and couldn't afford it. And my family offered the money and I couldn't afford it and I wasn't willing to do it. So I went home and I happened to get a message from Nicolette. Somehow, I don't know why or how, something happened that night and I signed up as with my network marketing company the next day. She's like, "Are you interested in working this business?" I was like, "No, I'm not interested in working the business." And she's like, "All right, I'm going to send you the training anyway." I was like, "Cool, thanks." So she sent me this training. I'm sleeping in a different room. I'm sleeping in a spare bedroom at the time. And I listened to a video that night that said, "Do you want to be in the same place you are today in 5 years from now?" And I could tell you, heck to the no, I didn't want to be there anymore. I did not want to be in that same place. So I watched every single training that night, I think, and I was all in. One person said to me, "Hey, at the time it was a coach, hey, are you a coach?" I said, "Why? Are you going to buy something?" And that started it for me. That's not what I recommend you say to your first customer, but that's what I said. And I went all in. I learned everything there was to learn with this business. I found a support system in this business, people who checked in on me. I found people who I could talk to, people who I could go on vacation with, people who I wanted to hang out with. And Nicolette and I met, it was like over a year later, after
Yeah.
like a whole year later after all of that. And she came to my house and we got on a flight together and went to California. That's
Yeah.
what we did. That's how we met. She drove to my house, we got on a flight, and we went to California. Um, and that's what this opportunity just has. So fast forward that story just so you can I can wrap that up a little bit. But I have since been able to find that financial freedom through network marketing. I was able to file for divorce. I was able to keep my home and my children and get divorced, all of it without having to ask anybody for anything, and have recently gotten remarried. We bought a home together and we're starting our whole new family together. I have a bonus son now, and it wouldn't have happened without this opportunity, not only because of the fact that I needed the income to be able to get out, but I also needed the willpower and the strength that I learned by becoming successful. I know that that sounds stupid, but this business is something that somebody was telling me every day, "You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job." But I wasn't hearing that at home. And I can imagine that there's some people on this call right now that can almost relate to that. They don't feel appreciated. They don't feel recognized. They don't feel like that they have anything going on for themselves at home, and they need something for themselves. And this can be that for you. This team can be that for you. If you go all in with this, you're going to find levels of yourself that you didn't know existed. You're going to pour into yourself. Personal development is huge in this business. You're going to learn things about yourself that you didn't know existed. You're going to unbury things. You're going to heal your past, and you're going to become successful along the way. So anyway, there's all that. And with this opportunity, there's a ton of opportunity for events. So we have our event coming up in Utah in March, and we have a team of, we have a huge team, but we have 26 people, I think, staying together in Utah. And we rented a big house and we're all staying together. We're going to go to the event together. We're going to probably coordinate outfits and do all the fun things. And then there's trips available. So as you earn ranks in this business, you have the opportunity to get invited on trips. I'm here for a trip. I literally, when everything went down with the last company, I was like, what are we gonna do? Like, how can we not go on like a tropical vacation every spring? Like, I don't know how I'm gonna survive the year. Like, I have nothing to look forward to now. So the trips are so good, and there's nothing like a network marketing trip. They just pour into these events and they make them so special, and they make you feel like this event was made for you. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for all of that. And anything, Nick, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, just from an alternative perspective, because Steph is like an extrovert, social butterfly. You know, if she's somewhere, she's got people with her, and I am very much an introvert, homebody. You know, totally cool, never leaving my house in my bubble. But before I joined network marketing, I found myself very, very alone and isolated. And even the most introverted person, right? You have got to get around people. Like you're just going to naturally crave it. And what I love about this business is that it is a business of becoming. Even if you're like, I have a vision of who I want to be down the line, every single opportunity that you have to connect and collaborate and learn and grow with the people that you surround yourself with, you are becoming that version of you that might feel out of reach. But before you know it, it's like 3 years fly by and you're like, oh my gosh, what in the world happened? I'm seeing success. I've surpassed my own expectations. I've got friends that I would have never otherwise had. I'm going on trips and adventures. Like this is wild. It's wild. And it is for anyone. Anyone can do this. It is life changing.
Yeah. All right, so let's talk about how we make some money. Who wants to talk about how we make money? That's probably why you're here. You're like, I'm here because I'm interested in the business, so just tell me how we make money. Here's how we do it. So there's multiple ways we earn as an associate. Number one is commission. So if you have a customer come to you and they want to buy Mojo, you get $7 commission for Mojo. Anything lower than $49, you get $7 per item. Anything over $50, you get $10 per item. And that stacks. So if somebody wants 4 Mojos, you're going to get $7 4 times for that order. Okay. Super simple commission, super easy to like know how much your paycheck's going to be. Then this really fun thing called base pay. Base pay is something we didn't have before. So this is really fun for us. If you see in this image here where it says monthly bonus, that monthly bonus is paid out every single month you hold that rank. So for example, Jade is our first step on the ladder, right? In order to get to Jade, you have to enroll 2 associates and you have to create 1,300 in group volume. Group volume is the volume from all the products that you sell, any products that you purchase, any products your associates purchase, or any products your associates sell. Okay, so any volume generated between you and anybody on your team all adds up into your group volume. So when you enroll 2 associates and you earn 1,300 in group volume, you get a $250 monthly base pay. Then that continues to go up. And the only thing that changes is when you hit Opal, you have to have enrolled 1 more associate, so a total of 3. Then you never have to technically enroll another associate in your life, but I recommend it. But you only ever have to enroll 3 personally sponsored associates, and then everything else is based on volume. This entire business is based on volume. So if you're one of those people who like, I can sling links all day on Instagram and you can enroll a bunch of people, this business can be made just with commissions and volume based that way. You can grow in your ranks. You can also grow in ranks by building a team and helping your team build a team and creating depth in your organization, right? And every time that you hit those ranks and your volume grows, your base pay goes up. So your base pay is a monthly pay. And so we mentioned earlier on the call, I have earned Sapphire Pro since October. I have ranked up to Sapphire Pro, and Nicolette has ranked up to Emerald. So the ranks are not, I'm not going to say any of this business is easy, but they are achievable if you're willing to work for it, right? Really cool thing too. Jeep stipend is earned with your first rank. So when you first I see Lori in the chat with her little cars. Lori owns a Jeep. She just got a Jeep and she's getting her Jeep paid for. She's earning $500 a month for her Jeep. I don't know if Melissa's on this call. Lori has a Jeep too. 2 Loris. If At Jade, if you achieve Jade, you get a $350 Jeep stipend. If you reach any other rank above that, no, hold on, sorry. If you Jade or Opal, it's $350. Any rank above that is $500 a month, and it just gets added to your paycheck. So how that works is you purchase a qualifying Jeep, you let them know that you bought the Jeep, they add it to your paycheck, and you get cool stickers for your car. That's how that works. Um, then there are launch bonuses. So you earn commission from customers and launch bonuses from associates. So as associates enroll, you earn a launch bonus off of their purchase. And then right now, if you get in right now, we have the 6 and 2 bonus going on. So by enrolling 6 customers and 2 associates in your first 30 days, you get an extra $400. And that compounds up month over month as they continue their supplements. So that can grow in income as well. But baseline, 6 customers, 2 associates, and an extra $400 bonus on top of the commissions you're earning, on top of the base pay you're earning, on top of the launch bonuses you're earning. That's just an additional bonus. And then my favorite part, the builder bonus. We have up to, I like how it says 19,000 to 38,000 because in this business you can enroll your spouse and double dip it in the entire comp plan. But $19,000 in one account available in builder bonuses over 9 months. They give you 9 months to earn that. And I'm going to tell you that they gave us 3 months to earn that when we signed up. We signed up in October. We signed up October 1st and we had 3 months to earn it. And I even told my team, I was like, okay, $19,000, there's no way. Remember this conversation, Nicolette? I was like, there's no way. Like, I don't think we can really earn the $19,000 because they break it up. The first one is 1,000, the next one's 3,000, the next one's 5,000, and the next one's 10,000. And I was like, I think we can probably earn the 3 and the 5 maybe, but like we've never created this much volume before. We can never do that. You guys, I got all the bonuses. It is very, very possible that if you have 9 months to earn all of the bonuses, you have all the possibility in the world to be able to get that. So I just want to let you know that $19,000 additional to all of your commissions, all of your base pays, all of your launch bonuses, and the 6 and 2 bonus. They all stack. And they're all the same goal. Nothing changes except for getting more volume. Volume is the same goal for every single one. You're not trying to like reach for different goals. They all go together. So that's how we make money. And if you have questions, throw them in the chat box and we'll continue to answer them as we go through.
One of the things I was thinking about while you were talking too is after our previous company, which had a compensation plan that was all over the place, I had sat in on Zooms to learn about other compensation plans to try to figure out, okay, where's home? What's going to happen? And every single thing that I learned about, there was probably majority of the compensation plan talk. I was just going like, I don't get it, but I don't even understand how I would earn a paycheck. I don't understand how, like, this is so clear and exciting. It just does not get better than this. Okay, so who is this opportunity for? Okay, type yes in the chat if you want extra income without extra stress. Type yes in the chat if you want to create financial options for your family, right? You want to say yes to more things. Type yes in the chat if you love wellness and feeling your best. Yes in the chat if you're already recommending things. You would tell us, yeah, you should go watch Wicked. I loved it. We watched it. Yeah, you should go to this restaurant. They have great chips and dip. Are you already recommending things, but you're not getting paid for it? Yes in the chat if you want a community of supportive, like-minded people. That will change your life. Now listen, are you someone who would appreciate a plug and play online wellness boutique? We'll cut a boutique or a business, you decide. I just think boutique's cuter, but I know we got some guys on here. Would you appreciate not having to manage inventory or going to the post office and shipping things? Would you appreciate having a scientific advisory board and people developing award-winning products who do not compromise on quality that you then get to represent? Would you appreciate being able to earn all expense paid trips?
Yep.
Would you appreciate a Jeep stipend, getting your car payment paid for? And could you use some fun and adventure in a community that it's unlike anything else? Because if you're over there like, yes, yes, oh my gosh, this is amazing, you did it. Okay, it's time to get signed up, right? It's time to get signed up. So what happens next? First and foremost, you need to get with the person who invited you to this call. They are who is going to get you set up with your package. You have options on which packages to get set up with. Now, our team in particular, we are kicking off a 4-week social sales masterclass for new associates that starts February 1st and runs all the way through the 28th. And what's great about this is it's not just trainings and lengthy videos, it's bite-sized pieces for you to get out and actually know exactly what to do in your business from two busy mamas who have made 7 figures for their families, right? We've broken it down and pieced out what we would do if we had to start all over again. So these are short daily things that you can get out and go do immediately so you can start building your business. These are also real life transferable skills. We live in a digital era. Understanding social media and being able to leverage that to earn income online is a skill that you should learn and build and leverage. These are proven results, right? So you can go in confidently with our products and then know that your business is going to grow when you show up and do the daily method of operation that we're going to teach you. And you're going to have so much community support, right? Our team, you're not just joining the person that you sign up with, you're joining and this whole team of incredible human beings where you're going to feel so seen and heard and loved on. Any questions?
I have something that you kind of just like breeze through. Nicolette said that we have earned 7 figures for our families. And I'm celebrating that because had I stayed with the last company this month, I would have been celebrated for hitting Legacy Club with that company, which would have meant that I've earned $1 million with network marketing this month. So in the last less than 10 years, I have earned $1 million with network marketing. Nicolette hit that, I think, 2 years ago. But that's crazy to me and wild to me to think that this, first of all, is even possible, but also like there's not another business that I could have walked in. There's not another company or business that I could have walked into without like building my own huge something with a ton of overhead costs, I'm sure, where I could have scaled like that, right? At home during the hours that I've been given with three young children, right? So this business, this opportunity is unlike anything other if you're willing to learn. So I want those of you who are on this call who are not signed up yet, who are not enrolled yet, to really think like, number one, are you willing to learn? Are you willing to stay coachable? Are you willing to go all in? And are you willing to change your life? Because if you're willing to do those things, this opportunity is probably for you and we want to help you. You want to get in now. If you've never been part of a company or never been part of a launch, of course, when you come into this business, everything's going to feel like a launch to you. However, if you've never been part of a company with a launch, the energy is wild. So there's a lot of products on the market right now with GLP-1, right? Like a trendy word. We were one of the first to market. So I'm just going to say we're one of the first to market. When these new products come out, I don't even know exactly what they are yet, but I'm confident in the fact that we have created a reputation for ourselves, that we are first to market, and these are going to be good. So if you want to do this with us, please get back to your sponsor. We are excited to meet with you. We're excited to do your welcome calls. We're excited to hear about your goals and your ambitions and work with you. The big question is, how much does this cost? Courtney, message the person that got with you, but there are 2 enrollment bundles. I feel like we should just share that. I don't like gatekeep anything. I'm gonna just share. Do you want to share I'll just share my screen maybe. I can pull up the Turnout website so you can see the bundles. But we talked about the bundles. The bundles are the Daily Health System with Enrich. You can get that little trio together, which Nicolette calls the Metabolic Mocktail Trio. That is $2.99. And then the other one is the one that comes with everything Nicolette talked about. My site is not working right.
That one's $4.99.
It is. It comes with.
Honestly, what's impressive about this is your Trinant business is 99 bucks for the whole year. There aren't any other like monthly fees or anything like that. You get everything that we talked about in terms of your online office, your done for you shop e-commerce site, All of that for 99 bucks for the whole year. And then your products are up to you what you order after you get your new associate bundle.
So these are the two packages, the starter pack and the builder pack. And then they do still have these on here. I didn't know they were still here. The Look Good, Feel Good packages were our promotion for January. So they probably are going to go away, I would guess, January 31st. But these also come with Mojo and a free Nourish, which Nourish is our meal replacement shake. So if you like shakes, that's an option. They come with Mojo or Zest. But these are our package options, black and white, if it's something you're interested in doing. Just message the person that invited you to this call.